What was the total blood loss? Where is the circulation nurse? Somebody get her in here.
Yes, sir, Dr. Beekman.
I want more 5-0 silk.
Yes, sir, Dr. Beekman.
Housekeeping, please go to nursing.
Knock another day off of there, Peterson.
Housekeeping to nursing station 6 Northeast.
You're looking forward to retirement, Sarah?
Yep, 30 years of bedpans and enemas and training people like you is more than enough for me.
Oh, you'll miss it. Just hope you miss me a little more than you miss the bedpan.
Clear the way, please.
What's going on, Hemingway?
Patient from 408.
We gotta get him to the OR. Well, whose patient is it, Hemingway?
What difference does it make? It's an emergency.
You kids must think I just fell out of a turnip truck. The patient in 408 died 3 days ago.
Maybe I should go check.
All your medications passed? Okay. Just get back before Dr. Beekman starts his round.
Thanks, Sarah.
Everybody stand back.
Party time! Way to go, Hemingway! You sure fooled Sarah Coleman.
Hey, don't fool yourself. Sarah Coleman knows every trick pulled by every resident and nurse around this hospital the last 30 years.
I can't stay long. Old Hatchet Mouth will be making his round soon.
Would you turn off the lights, please?
Come here and kiss me where it hurts.
Yes, doctor.
Well, I say we start the meeting without the great Dr. Beekman.
Can't have a meeting about something as important as the trauma unit without the chief of staff.
Beekman's commitment to our trauma unit is going to cost us close to $1 million in red ink this year.
That's right. Every hospital in town is closing their trauma unit except for us.
Some chief of staff, if I had my way, I'd ask for his resignation. Cy, old buddy, good to see you.
Morning, Howard.
Meeting just started.
Cy, Howard here was just saying that we should dump the trauma center because a lot of the patients can't pay the bill. Right, Howard?
No. You see, if we could limit the number of people who can't pay the bill, we could afford better treatment for the people who can pay the bill. That's all I was saying.
Certainly worth a thought.
Cy, where are you going?
I'm going to take care of my patients, Alan. The ones that can pay the bills and the ones that can't. Oh, Howard, good to see you too.
Now what are we going to do?
What we always do. We wait till he gets back.
Morning, Francine.
Morning, doctor.
Dr. Ogilvy, stat, maternity ward. Dr. Ogilvy, maternity ward, stat.
Yeah.
Operating room. Doctor's busy right now. May I help you?
Beekman's on his way up.
Oh, no. Beekman's coming.
What? Oh, hey, Howard. Oh. Wait, move. Get the door. Oh.
Excuse me.
Cutting it kind of close, Cleopatra. Morning, Dr. Beekman.
Nurse Coleman. Nurse.
Good morning, Dr. Beekman.
Well, are we ready for my round?
Waiting, sir.
Miss Peterson, your uniform. It's unbuttoned. Another emergency surgery, huh?
Nose?
Sugar, Cy Beekman knows everything.
Nurse, can I see a place? Go ahead, just be cool.
Yes, doctor.
Morning, Dr. Beekman.
Oh, Dr. Hemingway. Nurse. How you, Deacon Potter? Dr. Hemingway taking good care of you?
I'm not too sure. See, he had the nurse try to take my temperature in a place other than my mouth.
Oh.
He may be smart, but he ain't real bright.
Okay. Take him on down and get him prepped. I'll catch up to you.
See you after surgery.
If the Lord's willing.
He's been driving me crazy this morning with all that religious talk. He really believes in all that God stuff, doesn't he?
Sure. Don't you?
No, not at all. I'm an atheist.
Oh, you think that we heal people and sometimes keep them from dying all by ourselves?
Oh, come on, doctor. Oh, look, this afternoon, these hands are going to operate on Deacon Potter. This afternoon, these are God.
An atheist surgeon. You know, Deacon Potter had it right. You're smart, but you ain't real bright.
You believe in God?
You damn betcha.
Dr. Weinstein to radiology staff. Dr. Weinstein to radiology staff.
Oh, Kelly, this is great.
Now, I told y'all not to fuss over my retirement. Of course, I'd have been mad if you hadn't thrown this party.
We went to all the doctors and nurses who you've helped over the years and took up a collection for your retirement.
Oh, no, honey, I can't accept money. Yes, I can. I'll donate it to the NAACP.
Nurse Sarah Coleman, it is a great honor that I present to you $1.63.
From the people who love you most.
Well, I just want all you white folks to know I'm still gonna donate it to the NAACP. There you got it in there.
Si, you're going to be late for your board meeting.
I'm already late.
And don't forget your lunch date with your son.
I already forgot.
That's the advantage of having a son who's a stockbroker. Jeff says he has to go over the portfolio with you. And don't forget to get fitted for your tuxedo. Your testimonial dinner's Friday night.
Tell you one thing I didn't forget. Olivia Beekman, happy 27th wedding anniversary.
You remember it?
Of course.
Oh, Si, it is beautiful.
Isn't that the one you wanted? Whoa. That's all I get for a diamond ring?
I'll give you payment in full tonight.
Woman, if you think I'm going to wait until tonight.
Si, you're going to be late for your board meeting.
Olivia, I told you I'm already late.
You're going to wrinkle your suit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Si.
Well, what did he say?
He said he was into something very important and wouldn't be able to come until it was finished.
Well, we'll just have to schedule the meeting again.
No, Elizabeth. We have to make a decision about this trauma unit.
No, Alan. Elizabeth's right. Reschedule the meeting, Elizabeth. Alan, may I see you in my office?
You are actually eating this stuff.
Dad, it's caviar.
I know what it is, Jeffrey.
You ought to learn to eat this stuff. You're not just a poor little doctor from the old neighborhood anymore.
Lord, I raised a snob. Worse than that, I raised a slob snob.
Mr. Beekman, your usual smoked salmon with chives and Dijon moutarde, endive salad on the side. And for you, sir, 1 cheeseburger, well done, heavy on the mayo, with coleslaw on the side.
Okay.
Will there be anything else?
Hot sauce. Now, how much money do your mother and I have, assuming I'm not paying for lunch?
Well, I put together a group of charts to show the exact cash flow and investment potential that you and Mom are going to need to protect yourselves in later years. You see this column right here? List of assets that you have, bond funds, treasury funds, etc.
You know, we just got this new house that was supposed to have been our anniversary gift. Then this morning, he hands me this box, and girl, I like to have that.
You got it.
Oh, so I'm trying to get him out of the house so that I can get downtown and get him his gift. And he's insisting that I thank him for this diamond ring.
Oh, my Lord, you got it!
Is Conklin call operator 1?
And after he gives me the ring, I couldn't get him to leave me alone. You know what he made me do?
Don't tell me your business, girl. What'd he make you do?
Up one side of the bed and down the other.
acting like he was some little hot-in-the-behind teenager. But I put a whipping on him.
No wonder he was moving so slow this morning. And limping.
Oh, girl, it's 2:15. I gotta run, because I gotta get him some kind of a present. But, Sarah, please make sure that he does not get tired of here at the hospital and miss our anniversary dinner. Because I got plans for him tonight.
Oh, Lord. 2 whippings in one day. I don't know if the old boy can take it. Bye-bye.
I want to take the money you have in Treasury bills, not all of it, and put it into this limited partnership deal I was telling you about, because that
It's
plan...
not that I'm not interested. I just have to get back to the hospital. You know Deacon Potter from the church?
Yeah.
He's getting operated on this afternoon.
Tell him I send my best.
I sure will.
Anyway, the limited partnership deal is still a better plan, because what happens is in 2 years, you can double your investment at a percentage rate that's
Your
even
mother
higher
and
than
I
you
are
get-
very happy with the way you're handling our finances. Do what you think is best.
Okay.
And Jeff, call your mother. Today's our anniversary.
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I forgot.
I know you did.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Say hello to Allison.
I will.
And call your mother.
I will. Bye, Dad.
Dr. Beekman, please go to trauma unit. Dr. Beekman to trauma unit immediately.
Mrs. Rodriguez, please call extension 631.
Cy,
Sarah.
they called me looking for you. Yeah. And they're doing everything they can.
Standing deformity, but there are abrasions along the lower left flank. How are the pupils?
Equal and reactive to light.
Have any of the extremities moved yet?
No, but reflexes seem okay. She's still hypertensive. Pressure is 80/50.
Oh, boy.
You know, there's no hemothorax. She must be hemorrhaging from someplace else.
My God. It's Olivia.
Hold the catheter and check for hematuria.
And George, call the blood bank and make sure they have at least 4 units of packed cells for this patient.
Right over.
Her ST segments look a little elevated.
What's the date?
It's 23rd.
Oh, the day after our anniversary. What you been doing?
Well, last night I spent the whole night with a pretty lady. I bought her some champagne. She couldn't drink it. I even got her in bed. Oh, it didn't do me any good, though.
Oh, don't make me laugh. It hurts. Cy, what happened to me?
Well, you had a heart attack while you were driving, and it made you wreck the car.
Oh, my. Am I going to be all right?
You're going to be perfect. Thanks to the trauma unit.
See? I'm doing my part to show them it's needed.
Well, I do want you to be supportive, but this is ridiculous.
I'm tired, honey. I bet you are, too. Go home. And don't forget to feed the fish.
Do you realize you've been working at this hospital longer than I've been living? Do you have any regrets?
Just one. I never got to be a head nurse. When I started nursing, things weren't as liberal as they are now. Then when it got more liberal, they started telling me I was too old. But all in all, it's been wonderful. Hi, Dr. Rosa, Mr. Berger.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. I want to see you at Cy Beekman's testimonial dinner Friday night.
Oh, I'll be there.
Good cause. National Black College Fund.
I hope to see you there.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. No one respects Cy Beekman more than I do.
I'll just take that.
Lying bastard.
Well, I don't know. First it saves that little boy's life, then his wife. We'll never get Beekman to agree to close the trauma unit now.
Well, we'll just have to go over his head, because the board of directors doesn't like to lose money.
That's right. That's right. I think you did it too. Well, I'm going to say something about Cy right here. This guy's hero was Pat Boone. Black awareness to this guy in the 60s was completing his Johnny Mathis collection. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You people are great.
What concerns me most, Mr. Britton, is that our case mix of indigent patients is up 27% this quarter. Anytime I even say anything about it to Cy Beekman.
Alan, don't you think these kinds of stories about Cy Beekman should come to me through proper channels and not at a testimonial dinner in his honor?
Oh, sure, of course. I'll send you a memo, okay?
Like I said. Hey, wake up in there. I was out here all night trying to get in. I had to sleep in the swing in the back. He leaned out the window and said, I sold that swing a month ago. And I said, well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you, thank you. I used to get so high.
So, Howard, you think this trauma unit is Beekman's ego trip, huh?
Now, wait a minute, Frank. Cy Beekman's ego is one reason why he's a great doctor. He just happens to have blinders on when it comes to our trauma unit. I mean, most other hospitals have closed theirs.
We'll talk.
I'm not married anymore. My ex-wife lives in my ex-house. As does my first ex-wife live in my first ex-house. Next time, I'm just going to meet a girl I can't stand and buy her a house. Thank you. Thank you. You're just great tonight. And now, for the most important part of the evening, I'd like to bring to you the mayor of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Robert McCrell. Here he is.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Cyrus Beekman. Come on! Cyrus Beekman, as mayor of this city, it's with a great sense of pride that I present you with this proclamation from the City Council and myself. And it reads, whereas Dr. Cyrus Beekman has selflessly given of himself and his talents, and whereas Dr. Cyrus Beekman's accomplishments
have been a benefit to this city, making it a better place to live. We do hereby proclaim April 26th Dr. Cyrus Beekman Day. We come a long way from the old neighborhood, haven't we, kid? New big house, new big car, new big mortgage.
So you remember before we got married, that speech you used to make to everybody about why you wanted to be a doctor?
Yeah.
That speech was the first reason I fell in love with you. But you don't tell people why you want to be a doctor anymore.
Olivia, I am a doctor. Successful. Chief of staff.
Honey, I enjoy the big house, the cars, the shiny new ring you gave me. And Jeff's had a better time of it than what we did. Which is what we wanted. But something's missing. I've been lying here the past week thinking. I want you to start doing more for other people.
Olivia. I just raised a ton of money for the National Black College Fund. And if you knew the politics involved in my keeping that trauma unit open, I'm getting my brains beat out.
But that's not why you wanted to be a doctor. To raise money, to be an administrator.
It goes with the territory.
Besides, the last line of that speech was to simply let myself be the tool that heals the heart, the head, and the spirit of my fellow man.
Okay? From now on, I'm going to be more concerned with my fellow man and less concerned with the Howard Rosens of the world.
You promise?
I promise.
Oh, I love you, my man.
I love you, too.
Doctor says I can come home tomorrow.
I know it. I'm the one who told him he better let you.
Lonely, huh?
You damn betcha.
Dr. Beekman, call Dr. Marlowe. Dr. Beekman, please call Dr. Marlowe in OR3.
Hi, Francine. Why didn't you call me on my beeper?
Well, I thought it'd be better this way.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either.
Supervisor to ER, please.
I don't know how much longer I can keep these figures from the board of directors.
Alan, you're an ass. And Howard, you are slime.
The fact remains that the trauma unit is operating at a loss.
But when you offset that with the profits generated by the cardiac surgery
Stan, please. Your public relations.
And the profits from the pharmacy, and the profits from the eating disorder center, and the profits from the birth defect unit. Why, don't you have anything to say?
I wonder why my wife died. Excuse me.
Dr. Beek, look, you can't keep walking out of these meetings. He walked out.
He knows what he's doing. As long as he doesn't deal with us, the trauma unit stays open.
Howard, the man's wife just died. Emotionally, he's not himself.
Stan, please. Your public relations.
Surgical health staff special noon time conference.
Leonard.
Surgical health staff special noon time conference.
Look, Leonard. When I left Olivia that night, she was fine. Then the next morning, she was gone. Leonard, how?
I told you before, Si, it was acute myocardial infarction.
No, I mean,
Si,
how?
Si, you're a doctor. You know that sudden cardiac death can happen even under hospital conditions.
I know, Leonard, but how?
We did everything we could. The cardiac arrest team worked on her for over an hour.
Leonard, I was married longer than I was single. Now Olivia's gone. Leaves a big hole.
Si, you ought to take some time off.
It's a good
If
idea.
anyone in the hospital speaks Russian, call extension 1413.
Gotta go. Alan, get someone to cover for me for a few days. I'm gonna take some time off.
What about the trauma unit?
When I get back.
No, Si, this can't wait.
Alan, please. When I get back.
But, Si, it can't wait until you get back.
Sure it can, and I'll cover for you, Si. I'll be acting chief of staff.
Fine, you do that, Howard. Excuse me.
Isabella? Isabella, you gonna answer the phone or what?
The West.
I don't believe these nights. They stink. Hello. Must be that Puerto Rican lady who always gets the wrong number.
Mario.
I don't believe this. You know.
Hello, Paisan.
Isabella, look who's knocking that door.
Hello, beautiful. Hello.
Oh, okay. Well, where is she? Now, you two are always fooling around. Olivia! Olivia, come in. Don't you even kid that way.
Not kidding. Olivia's passed away. Olivia's dead?
How? When?
She had a heart attack. We buried her 2 weeks ago Thursday.
Don't you touch me! I was the maid of honor at your wedding. Mario was the best man. And you don't have the decency to call me to tell me that my best friend passed away. Don't! Oh, my God, Olivia's dead.
Isabella.
No!
Isabella, you don't understand. How the hell could you not tell us? Shut up and come on.
Well, I never expected Isabella to react like that.
Well, what do you expect? It was a shock to her, to us.
I started to call you guys earlier.
Well, you should have. How's Jeff doing?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. Been so wrapped up in my own grief, I haven't even talked to her.
Want to know something? I can understand how you feel.
You can understand how I feel?
I mean, if something happened to Isabella, I don't know what I'd do. Probably go out and do something stupid, just like you did.
Come on, Mario. The way you and Isabella go at it.
I know. Me and her, we fight like cats and dogs sometimes. But hey, don't you ever tell her this. Isabella, she's my life. You gotta be in love to stay married 25 years.
We were 27.
To Olivia. She's still with you. To Olivia.
And to Isabella.
And to Isabella. A salud.
What is this, Mario? Rocket fuel?
Oh, no, it's on his head. Yeah, have some more.
No.
Come on.
You know what the problem is? I mean the real problem. I got successful. Left the old neighborhood. My wife died.
Nah, you're wrong. Richie got successful, left the old neighborhood. His wife's still alive.
Good point. You know?
The only friends I ever had. You and Richie and Paulie. Remember Paulie? He opened up a Mercedes dealership across the river.
See, I became
Chief of Staff. More money, more prestige. How do you say no?
Paulie told me to come down. He make me a deal. Imagine me in a Mercedes in this neighborhood. Wouldn't last 3 minutes.
I should have come back to the old neighborhood. This stuff is horrible. Boy, I miss Olivia.
Come on, get up. We're gonna fight. Come on. It's something Italians do all the time. When somebody dies, you go to the funeral, you come home, and you beat each other up. What's the matter? You never seen no John Wayne movies?
John Wayne wasn't Italian.
It was so. It was Napolitan. Clint Eastwood, too. Come on. Come on. Come on, take a good punch.
Come on, Mario.
Oh, hey, come on. I'll give you the first shot.
Can't do this.
Sure we can. Watch. All right, come on. Get up.
You hit me, man.
That's right. Come on, now it's your turn.
You hit me.
It's your turn.
I'm not gonna punch you.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, man. Here. Get up. Get up. You okay? You okay?
Tell the truth. Don't you feel better?
Yeah. I do. I really do. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you up to emergency. Come on.
Oh, what are you kidding? By the time we drive up there, I'll be sober.
No, you won't, because we're going in my car.
Oh, what do you mean? Why can't we go in my car, huh?
You got a truck,
What?
Mario.
Truck? I got a great car. Go.
Sure it goes, but barely. Hey, Mario.
What?
You know, you were right not to accept that car from Paulie. Because that one's mine. Look what they did to my car. It's the same old neighborhood. Look at that truck. Look at that car. Everything they got, Paulie. It's Paulie.
How could you close the trauma unit?
Well, Si, I didn't personally. The board of directors thought it would be best.
The two of you know that a medical department of this hospital cannot be closed without the vote of the chief of staff. That's me.
Howard cast that vote.
Howard cast that? Who made Howard chief of staff?
You did, Si.
What?
When you went on vacation, I said I'd be acting chief of staff, and you said, fine, Howard, you do that.
Howard, you couldn't have taken that seriously. I guess you did, huh?
Si, I hate to interrupt. Alan, we're 10 minutes late for the meeting. Stan, I want to see all the press releases about the closing of the trauma center before you give them to the newspaper, and I want you to follow up on those memos.
Si, I want you to start doing more for us people. Why you wanted to be a doctor. Heals the head, the heart, and the spirit. Be the tool that heals my fellow man. But something's missing. Something's missing.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Memo. To the board of directors from Dr. Cyrus Beekman, chief of staff.
Coming. Who is it?
Si.
okay?
Oh, yeah. Your factory across the street.
You got any plans for it? What? What are you talking about? I gotta talk to you. Let's go across the street to the factory. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You want to take my old baking factory here and turn it into a hospital?
No, not a hospital. A clinic.
I need another drink.
What I plan to do, look, you take
Wait a second here. Wait. And every night you're gonna run from your job at the hospital and come down here and doctor?
No, man. I quit the hospital about 2 hours ago.
You quit your job as chief of staff at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Sure did. See, what I really need is for you to say I can use your factory.
Yeah, anything you want.
Okay. All right. Oh, Lord.
What's the matter? I said yeah.
I left my new Mercedes parked out at the curb.
Wait a second.
No, Dad, I'm not going to sell all the stock in your portfolio.
Right.
Not unless you tell me what you want it for, and then only if I think it's a good reason.
How about this? The Olivia Beekman Medical Clinic.
What?
I'm going to open up a clinic in your mother's name.
Dad, that's great. No, really, that's great. But you don't need to sell all the stock. I mean, how much can it cost to open a clinic?
No. See, I want to do this first class. I mean, really first class. That's why I want you to sell all the government bonds, everything.
You can't do that, Dad.
Why not?
With prepayment penalties and loss of interest, you'll end up with less money than your initial investment.
It's okay with me.
But that's bad business, Dad. Which brings us to who's going to run the business end of the clinic. You couldn't balance a checkbook without Mom.
Jeffrey, I am a grown man. You see, I only pretended and acted like I couldn't balance a checkbook to make your mother happy. See, that way she could feel like she was taking care of me.
What's he doing?
Selling the house.
Dad, you just bought the house.
Yeah.
You don't have that much equity in it. Wait a minute. If you sell the house, where are you going to live?
At the clinic, down on West Wilson Avenue.
West Wilson Avenue? Dad, that's a terrible area.
Son, your mother and I were born in that area.
You don't want people to know that.
Okay, son. You see, one day you're going to be proud to tell people where you were born.
But I was born upper middle class.
And that will explain to them why you're so screwed up. Have a nice day, son.
Dad,
Sell all the stock, Jeff.
Working hard, day and night. Getting done, doing right. Working hard, every day. Got to be working. Work and no play. Hey, Walter, throw me that hammer over here. Day and night. Oh, but make it right.
Dear Sarah, enclosed is an excellent article from the local newspaper about the clinic I'm starting. I know it's an excellent article because I wrote it myself. The little reporter was such a jerk. Let's see. I am here all alone, and I need a nurse. What the hell? I have 4 doctors here, and we need a head
Nurse. Yeah.
So I was wondering if I could coax you out of retirement. Besides, I still remember how Mose always falls asleep while watching TV. So undoubtedly you are bored to death. And since you're probably still overweight and could use the exercise, here's your chance. In other words, I can't do without you. Love you, Cyrus. Bored? I ain't bored. I ain't bored, and I'm certainly not overweight. I'm just big boned.
Right, that's good, man. Si, you keep writing checks, but you never put any amounts in a book. You never add it up.
Mario, I'm a doctor, not an accountant.
Well, how you gonna know when you're out of money?
Well, the bank will let you know when you're out of money. Right, old buddy? The computer. Yeah. Besides, I still got a lot of money coming from the sale of my house. This is all I get?
Well, after we paid off the mortgage and took out your share of the closing costs and our commission, I think you did pretty well, Dr. Beekman.
Oh.
Well, gotta go.
Looks good, huh?
Oh. I just wanted to see what it looked like. I couldn't wait.
Boy, it does look good. It's great. Can you believe it? As soon as we get our license, this place is gonna be for real.
You did a great thing for this neighborhood, Si. You should be proud.
Thanks, old buddy.
Are you sure you want to stay here tonight instead of staying with us?
Isabella,
What?
the man just gave birth.
Oh, come on. I did, didn't I? Good night.
Night, Sky.
Night.
Olivia, you're gonna like this place. Lord, you know what I've been doing. I'm tired. So if you'll excuse me, I'm not gonna say a long prayer tonight. I mean, I'll make it up during the week. You know I'm good for it. Just for tonight, I'd like to say thank you. Amen. Who is it?
Open up quick. It's Isabella. Hi, I'm sorry. I know that the clinic's not open yet, but this is Patty Murphy and her mother, Rose, and Patty is sick.
Well, I've always had trouble saying no to a pretty lady. Let me get my bag. What seems to be the problem, Patty?
No, Si, she's sick. She's pregnant.
Oh.
She's only 13. You gotta help us, Doctor. We don't know where to turn.
Calm down, Mrs. Murphy. We can handle these kind of problems. That's what the clinic's here for.
Thank you, God. I didn't know where I was gonna get her an abortion.
An abortion.
Rose, you didn't say nothing about no abortion.
That's not the kind of thing I'm opening this clinic for, and I told her.
Whoa, Si. What are you calling me for? I don't deal in abortions.
Dr. Benson, I know you don't deal in abortion. What I'd like for you to do is give the young lady a complete physical. You see, she's only 13 years old. And I don't know what kind of care she's been giving herself.
13, huh? Si, just to protect you, and especially me. You are going to contact the juvenile authorities, right?
Yeah. Look, Mary, can you call me back as soon as you hear something? I gotta run. Hey, where you guys going with those ceiling tiles?
Hey, your check bounced.
Bounced?
Yeah.
What about my ceiling?
Look, you see, bad checks are funny money.
And I got a feeling you ain't gonna get no ceiling.
Check down. I gotta get some money. Walter, when we were in med school, and you diagnosed chickenpox as the bubonic plague, I said to myself, that young man's going to be a great medical administrator.
Oh, did you know that Herb Richards got a judgeship?
Little Herbie? Little short Herbie? What do they have to do? Put pillows on his feet so he can see over top of the bench? Walter, I need some money.
I know you do. Sign the words out. You know, starting a clinic's an expensive proposition.
Tell me about it. What can you do for me, Walter?
Well, the fine ladies at this foundation like to contribute as generously of their time as their husbands do their money. You take 3 of the fine ladies.
To do what?
One of them could fill out the income tax form so you can keep your tax-free status.
Oh, Walter, no, please, no, Walter, no.
The other could be a receptionist.
You mean spy? No, thank you, Walter.
The other could be your medical aid.
Walter, I don't need a bunch of dried-up old biddies cluttering up my clinic. Oh, Walter. You're still the same little old sleazeball that you were in college. You tried to buy your way through med school. Now you're trying to buy your way through life.
Besides, it's just 3 ladies. No ladies, no money.
Drop dead, Walter.
Lock's fixed, and I'll see you in the morning, Mr. Beekman.
It's Dr. Beekman. Well, old girl, you seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know now.
That doesn't sound like the Cyrus Beekman I know.
Sarah Coleman, my little signpost on the highway of love. Always good to see you. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Sarah, I can't get my arms around you. Let me find you a place to sit down, girl. It must be tough on you carrying all that weight around. You sit right down here. It's good to see you. Why here? You got my letter. You're gonna take the job.
Come on, Si, level with me. What's the problem?
No problem. You know, the usual startup stuff. That's why I need an experienced professional head nurse like you.
Mm-hmm. How much does this professional, experienced head nurse job pay?
Well, I was thinking, since you retired anyhow, and you know it took more money to open this clinic than I thought, I just figured maybe in the beginning you'd volunteer. You know, just until we get established. What's funny about that?
Well, the hospital was going to pay me, but they didn't want me to be head nurse. Now, you want me to be head nurse, but you ain't going to pay me.
Just until we get established.
Si, you know Mose. He looked forward to the day I'd be retired. He never wanted me to work nohow. Now I'm going to say, honey, I'm going back to work, but this time I ain't going to get no pay.
Just until we get established.
I love you. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
No hard feelings?
Oh, no. No hard feelings. You kidding?
Si?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Well, like I said, old girl, you seemed like a good idea at the time.
Isabella! 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 Isabella, you gotta help me. Oh, Mario's scared. My baby,
Sit
my
down.
baby, my baby.
Mrs. Murphy, sit down.
It's my Patty. I never seen such pain. She couldn't catch her breath, and she's grabbing at her stomach and rolling on the floor.
Where is she now?
I think it's the baby.
Where is she now?
Something's very wrong.
Mrs. Murphy, where is she now?
I got her calmed down. She's at home now. Somebody told me once that ice was good.
Ice is very good.
But I didn't have enough ice cubes. My ice box is too small.
Fine, I'll go to her. Let me get my bag. I'll go with you. No, Mrs. Murphy, you
No.
stay here. You stay
No.
right here.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, son.
See you. Hello, Beekman here.
I've been trying to reach you all day. Your son finally gave me this number. You know those tests he had me run on that Patty Murphy girl?
Yeah, I got it. What? That was Dr. Benson.
That's the doctor that looked after my Patty.
Yes.
Something about her being pregnant, right?
Mrs. Murphy, not only is Patty pregnant, she's a dope addict.
No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No.
And that, Miss Patty, is the heartbeat of your baby.
Why does it keep jumping around like that?
Because you've been putting drugs in your body. Now the baby's going through what we call withdrawal. Now, you being more than 3 months pregnant, if you continue to use drugs of any kind, you could cause a miscarriage and you'd lose your baby.
Oh, I ain't gonna do drugs no more.
You told me Mr. Rivera was going to be here over 2 hours ago. I already gave you this information. Her name is Patty Murphy.
Yeah.
She's 13 years old. Yes, she is pregnant and has a drug addiction problem, too. That's right. I know this is Mr. Rivera's case. Where is he?
Nursing supervisor to ER, please.
You should know what, Dr. Benson?
What?
When I have this baby, I'm gonna be a good mother to her.
You know what, Patty? I bet you will.
Say, Patty, I thought you wanted to have an abortion.
Oh, no. Dr. Beekman, if I tell you something, will you promise to keep it a secret?
Doctor-patient confidentiality.
What's that?
That means I can keep a secret.
Good. Because you know what? I got pregnant on purpose.
You did. By who?
Oh, I can't tell you that. Me and him, we got, like, what you called it? Confidentiality.
Oh, that's good. Do you love him?
I don't know. I think so. He's real nice to me, though.
That's the man who gives you your dope, isn't it?
Oh, he made me promise not to tell you that either.
If Charlie had been the kind of husband he was supposed to be, none of this mess with Patty would have happened. Charlie started running around, booze, and finally deserting me. I've done the best I can, raising a child alone. It's been that way all my life, my father. That weakling.
Rose, you're just getting yourself worked up. If you get sick, it's not going to help anybody.
Did you know that my mama drank herself to death? God knows I tried to help her. She died just when I needed her the most. I don't know. I'm always there whenever somebody needs me.
Dr. Beekman.
Yeah.
I'm Tomas Rivera, Social Services Department.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything Patty Murphy told you that I should know about?
Hell yes. And if you'd have been here 2 hours ago like you were supposed to, she could have told you. See, the problem now is everything she's told me is covered by doctor-patient confidentiality.
Okay, let's pretend I haven't been busy all day. I'll guess. She's 13, mother's living, working, no father, pregnant and on dope. So I guess she got pregnant on purpose, right?
I can't tell you that. Why'd you say that?
Because she's 13. If she were 15 or 16, I'd say, she met some boy and fell in love, and now she's carrying the little accident.
But 13 makes a difference.
Oh, sure. At 13, they get pregnant on purpose. Usually so they can have something of their own to love. I'll even guess that the father of the baby's where she gets her dope. Right? Well, am I right or not?
Not only is she pregnant, she's strung out on cocaine. Jeez. Between Charlie and me, why couldn't she have been strong like me? Dear God, why couldn't she have been strong like me?
Mrs. Murphy, this is Mr. Tomas Rivera. He's with the Department of Social Services. This is Miss DeAgostino. Mr. Rivera is handling Patty's case.
I need you to sign some forms admitting Patty to the detoxification center.
She'll be all right there, won't she?
She'll be fine.
Look, I could take her home and watch her real careful.
Mrs. Murphy, right now, Patty needs professional attention.
But she's never been away from me before. She needs me.
Rose, it's the best thing. And not just for Patty, but for your grandbaby, too.
Oh, yeah. My grandbaby.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. The Olivia Beekman Memorial Clinic is fully licensed. I could be open by Monday. All I need is some money and a head nurse.
Hello.
I'd like to inform you that the Olivia Beekman Memorial Clinic is fully licensed. Now, is you is or is you ain't my head nurse?
Unless you got cash in your hand, Cyrus Beekman, and you're ready to pay me to be head nurse.
Sarah, you know I can't pay you to start off with.
That's what I thought. Bad connection.
What's wrong with you?
You.
Cyrus Beekman, you are being totally unreasonable as usual.
You're damn right I am, Walter. I'm scheduled to open my clinic this coming Monday, and you're telling me you won't give me any money unless I take 3 old women? 3 old rich women who will probably only be there because they have nothing else to do with their day.
Exactly. It took every bit of influence I have as chief administrator of this foundation to talk the board of directors into even considering a grant to you. And the only way they would approve it is if you took 3 of our fine volunteer ladies. You take 3 ladies or no money for your little hobby shop.
Hobby shop. Have you ever been down to West Wilson Avenue, Walter? If you have an accident down there, old buddy, you better bleed real slow, because it's 30 blocks uptown to the nearest emergency ward. Walter, they need my clinic. Hobby shop. This is a hobby. You know, I ought to knock the caps off your teeth.
There you go again, getting emotional. I'm talking business, Si. Big business. Money business. Si, let me see if I can save you from yourself. Could you find something for 2 of our fine ladies?
1 fine lady.
Well, I think I can sell that to the board of directors, but it has to be Mrs. Kramer.
How bad could that be?
Oh, Dr. Beekman, what a thrill. I have always wanted to meet a Negro man.
Oh, yes, yes. It seems like a high price to pay for this money, Walter.
So that's why I can't do it. But I thought maybe you and a couple of girls at the hospital could maybe volunteer and help Cy out.
Oh, well, Sarah, I'd love to help, but between working full-time and going to school 4 nights a week, I really don't have the time.
Oh?
Oh, well, my father would love that. Me, working in the ghetto clinic? Kill me.
Well, kids, it was just a thought. Thanks for seeing me. Excuse me. I'm looking for...
Just a moment. Now, if you'll go over there and sit down and fill out these forms, and when you're finished, bring them back to me, I will then give you a number and you'll be able to see the doctor at the appropriate time. And also, fill this up.
Well, I don't think all of this would be necessary.
Excuse me. I am in charge here.
I'd like to see the doctor.
Now, if you'll just go over there, sit down, and fill out these forms, and when you're finished, bring them back to me.
Look, lady, I can't fill out no forms. The arm I write with is broken.
Oh, we won't be able to help you unless you fill out these forms and sign them in triplicate.
No, lady. Now, honey, sit down over here. Say, lady, could I speak to you for a moment?
I never knew medical equipment could be so expensive. No wonder Alan Berger never wanted our ambulance drivers to go fast.
$10,000. Boy, you wrote that check like it was nothing. What do they call that thing again?
The proper medical name for it is a defibrillator. You use it when the heart stops beating and all it's doing is quivering. That's called fibrillating. And that's a defibrillator.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that.
All right, Mrs. Kowalski. Take in Eddie Smith with his skinned knee.
But I'm not a nurse.
But you're a mother. You can handle it. I'll be right there. Oh, Mr. Herman. Keep applying this salve to that burn 4 times a day. And from now on, Miss... Doris Rodriguez? Where's Doris Rodriguez?
I'm calling the pharmaceutical place like you asked me to.
Sarah Coleman, what in the world are you doing? We weren't supposed to open until Monday.
Oh, well, you should tell these people not to get sick or hurt till Monday.
Where's Mrs. Kramer?
I locked her in the closet. What? She's a pain in the you-know-where. Now, Dr. Beekman, there's a boy with a skinned knee in room 2, a sprained ankle in room 3, and what looks like a strep throat right over there. So either make yourself useful or get out of my clinic.
Your clinic?
You heard me. I'm head nurse around here now. Come on, Doris. Let's take care of you now.
Guess the clinic's open, old buddy. Yeah. Mr. Rivera, you carry a gun?
Yep.
Department of Social Services lets you carry a gun?
No, it's just, look, with some of the people I deal with, this is more useful than a pencil.
Oh, I see. What can I do for you?
Look, just to keep you from hollering at me, I want to tell you, your friend, Rose Murphy, just yanked Patty out of the detox center this morning.
Patty's only been in there 3 days.
I know, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yes, there is. Mrs. Murphy, are you out of your ever-loving mind taking Patty out of the detox center? The first time that child feels stressed, you'll run to some dope.
She called me. She told me how they were mistreating her, Dr. Beekman. She was very uncomfortable there. She needs to be with me.
Mrs. Murphy, she was manipulating you. Besides, she's pregnant.
I know she's pregnant. God, how I wish there was no baby. Well, I tell you, I'm not going to let this neighborhood hold her down.
Mrs. Murphy, I was born in this neighborhood. It didn't hold me down.
But you were dumb enough to come back. I'm not going to let something like having a baby keep my Patty from making something of her life. So if you gentlemen will excuse me,
You know what puzzles me, though? How with a loving and protective mother like Rose, Patty could have turned out the way she did.
Hey, Mario, man, the odds are against the kid to begin with. Look, statistics show that if one parent is a drug abuser, there's a 25% chance the offspring will be. Two parents, double it. And then when you throw in a grandmother who had a problem, look, Patty's lucky she has an OD.
Look, Pedro.
Tomas.
Whatever. The grandmother died of kidney stones.
Kidney failure.
Whatever. And the father was an alcoholic. He was no drug addict.
Cigarettes, alcohol, cocaine, they're all drugs. Hey, Beekman, what's the most common cause of liver failure?
Booze. And it's Dr. Beekman.
But you know what, Mario? Patty's got maybe a bigger problem. I think Patty's problem is her mother. Right, Beekman?
You might be right, Mr. Rivera. Did you notice how we kept talking about Patty's drug problem? But Rose Murphy kept talking about getting rid of the baby. Strange attitude.
Sometimes a man must do what he has to do. Sometimes a man must be what he has to be. To heed that inner voice that tells him where he's going, that tells him what he's really all about. Sometimes a man must say what he has to say. Sometimes a man must go where he has to go. To reach out for those people who need someone somehow, who really need someone to help them now. Ooh, you were doing well. You gave up so much more, but you won't go back to where you were before. Sometimes a man must be what he has to be.
Come on, Paul. Come inside with me.
This is something you want to do. This isn't my idea. I'll stay right here.
Chicken.
Por ahí.
Never wait 2 days to have something like this looked at.
Well, I wanted to, doctor, but I just couldn't afford to pay you. And then my foot started swelling, and I didn't know what else to do.
Teresa, that's what the clinic is here for. Don't worry about the money.
Don't worry about the money. Lord, I'll never get a paycheck.
Did you say something, Sarah?
I'll see if your next patient's ready.
And when you're finished, if you'll bring them back to me, I will then give you a number and you can see the doctor at the appropriate time.
Oh, Alex. Oh, I'll take care of it, Mrs. Craner. Just take the bottle.
I don't need it.
Oh, take some more. Well, this is a most pleasant surprise.
Well, I called your house and Mose told me you'd unretired, so I decided to come on down.
Mose ain't crazy about me working again.
Oh, yes, he is. He spent 15 minutes telling me how great it is you're doing this.
He did. Well, that still ain't gonna get him off the couch. So what are you doing in this neighborhood?
Well, I was thinking about you and Dr. Beekman and the clinic, and I figured I could volunteer one night a week. So, ta-da!
We sure can use you. And Paul?
Don't hold your breath. Paul still can't accept the fact that Dr. Beekman gave up his big position at the hospital. But I am going to talk to some of the others at the hospital.
Help!
Hold on now.
Dr. Beekman!
Sarah! Put him up here.
He ain't breathing, Doc. Hang in there. Sure, the photos are in on power.
Bring him this way. You keep talking. What's his name?
Mike, him and breathing.
Bring it! All right, Cole. Clear this room.
Alex, get him out of here. You get out of here, too.
Down the way here, please.
Doc, you gotta do something for him. Mikey's got 3 little kids.
Prep him for an IV.
Yes, doctor.
Get me an ampule of bicarb started.
Yes, sir.
Nurse Coleman, when you get through with that, get started on the ambu bag.
Yes, doctor.
I'm a doctor. Maybe I can help. I sure hope so. It's an electrocution. Mike, he hasn't breathed in 10 minutes.
You look like you got your hands full. Can I help?
Sure can. You can get on this defibrillator. Where the hell did you two come from? Oh, it's good to see you.
Hey, lady, this is Mary De Silva. You know the guy that was hurt? Well, this is his wife and their kid.
Oh, Mrs. De Silva, I need for you to fill out these forms.
Excuse me, lady. Is my daddy going to be all right?
Why, yes, he is. Dr. Beekman is taking care of your daddy right now. Do you know what I need? I need for you to take care of your mommy. Right now, you're the man, okay?
Okay.
Everybody stand back.
Recharging.
Hit him again.
Cy. There's not much else we can do.
Oh, yes, dear Dr. Hemingway. We can pray.
Jesus, God.
We've tried everything.
Excuse me, doctor. But I believe there's life still in this body.
Cy, it's over. Mrs. De Silva? Believe me, we did everything we could, and more.
What was that?
Hey, ain't that heart thing?
Yeah. Hey, I'll go back there, man.
Come on, come on.
You did it. You did it, man.
Still think I did it, huh, Paul? You hang around this clinic, you'll learn to believe in God.
Way to go. All right, man. That's right. He's gonna be okay, man.
great little clinic Dr. Beekman's got there. And I really like Sarah.
I really like Cy Beekman.
What in the world's going on out here?
It's that Italian lady from upstairs next door.
Patty Murphy.
What's wrong? Well, you know how badly Patty wanted to have this baby. Well, she overheard Rose say that she was going to let her have the baby, but then she was going to make Patty put it up for adoption.
What is wrong with that woman?
Where's Patty now?
She's at our place, hysterical.
Our place? Come on. Patty? Patty?
Oh, Lord, please, no. She's gone.
Oh, boy.
I don't know why everybody's getting so upset.
You realize how hard I've had to work so that your life could be better than mine?
Dad, you've always been rich.
Don't be smart, Paul.
All I said was I was considering doing some volunteer work at the clinic. That way it's still the opportunity of learning under Cy Beekman.
I think our Cy Beekman has served his purpose with your career. It's time to get your foot in the door now with Ben Freeman over at Boston General. Think about it.
Paul, your father has some great plans for your future. I don't want you complicating them with this idealistic thinking of yours. You do understand, Paul?
Yes, Mom.
Beekman here. Oh, yeah, Rivera. You know where Patty is? Where? She's in that neighborhood alone? What's his name? Dr. Feelgood. Okay. No, if you hear anything else, give me a call. Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, thanks for calling.
They're lurking everywhere, these merchants of despair. They're out to lure you there. Don't listen to those people of the night.
Come on, man, easy.
They want to be your friend, but it's only just pretend. So get out while you can. Don't give in to these people of the night. They'll give you what you need, but first they make you bleed. They're never what they seem. They lie, they cheat these people of the night. Yeah.
I ain't going in there. Just tell the doctor I wasn't able to deliver the prescription to the patient. And hurry up.
You want me to take the package?
What do you think, I'm stupid? I ain't giving this package to nobody but the patient or the doctor.
What the hell is that child doing in a place like this?
They're hungry for your soul. They want to take control. They'll never let you go. They're out to make you people of the night. People of the night. You gotta know how to pony, like a bone in the road. A mashed potato, through the alligator. With your hands on your hips, I'll let your backbone slip.
Patty, what are you doing back here?
Hi, Dr. Beekman.
Do you know what time it is?
I know it's late and I'm going home just as soon as I see some friends of mine.
Well, I'll wait with you and I'll drop you off at home. Why are you dressed like that? You've been taking cocaine, haven't you? What about your baby?
It's none of your business. My baby. Leave me alone.
Okay. Do you know somebody named Dr. Feelgood? Patty,
Listen, I ain't had nothing but trouble from you since I met you, okay?
why don't you let me have the package? Patty, give me the package. Give me the package. I'm taking you home.
Okay. Give you the package.
I'm looking for a man they call Dr. Feelgood. Do you know Dr. Feelgood? Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know a Dr. Feelgood? Oh, excuse me, sir.
No.
Annazette? Well, can you imagine what kind of slime you have to be to do what Dr. Feelgood did? Took a 13-year-old girl, made her pregnant. Statutory rape. That'll get him a fast 8 years. Made her a dope addict. That'll get him another 5. Dr. Feelgood? I'm Dr. Beekman.
Dr. Beekman, you owe me a lot of money.
Why don't we just give me Patty and we'll call it even?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about possession for sale of narcotics. I'm talking about a 13-year-old girl. Dr. Feelgood, at the rate you're going, you could lose your license to practice.
You know something, Dr. Beekman? You made me realize that Patty can get me into a lot of trouble. Mort, go get Patty, put her in the car. It's a shame. But in my line of business, you just can't take any chances.
You wouldn't kill that child. I'm not going to let you kill that child. No! 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 I'm not going to...
Come on, Perry and Jake. And Mort. Make sure he remembers this night.
That's Dr. Beekman. I guess he's looking out for me, but sometimes he can sure be a pain.
Yeah. Well, Mort and the guys are telling him now he should mind his own business.
have to learn how we do business in this neighborhood.
Well, I know how you do business in this neighborhood. That's why I carry this gun.
Good to see you, Revere.
I bet.
How'd you know I was here?
I didn't. I just figured if I found Feelgood, sooner or later I'd bump into Patty.
And you were right. You hold these guys here. I gotta stop Feelgood.
Hey, stop him from what?
Killing Patty!
Get him up.
I don't know which way to go. Lord, whichever way I go, make it the right one. Feel good. There you are.
Come over!
What's happening? Stop!
Look, no matter what I do, he's coming back home. He's after you, Patty.
Stop! Stop! I'm scared! What are you doing? I'm really scared. Stop.
Watch out!
Where's my gun? Give me the gun, Patty.
No, Patty. Don't give him that gun, Patty.
Hey, Patty. Haven't I always taken care of you? Well, then give me the gun, Patty.
No, Patty. Please. He wants to kill us. He wants to kill both of us.
He's lying. He wants to take you back to detox. Ask him. Go ahead, ask him. You want to get her to detox, don't you, Beekman?
Yes, I want to take her back to detox. I wouldn't lie to you. It's the best thing for you. But he wants to keep you strung out on dope.
But listen, Patty, it's what you like, isn't it? What makes you feel good. Little baby likes to fly. You like to feel good.
Oh, my God, Patty, please. Please, for God's sakes, don't give him the gun. He wants to kill us.
I don't kill people, Patty. I'm Dr. Feelgood. Here, baby. Here. Take some of this. It'll make you feel good.
Don't touch it, Patty. Think about your baby, Patty. Think about your baby. Think about the baby.
No, Patty. It'll make your baby feel good, too. Now, give me the gun, baby. Give me the gun. That's it.
No!
Patty, I just want to make you feel good.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, Patty.
Getting me up in the middle of the night to come down here, I said, uh-oh. And then I saw your car out front, and I said, what in the world has Cyrus Beekman got himself into now?
Hey, a Mercedes is a small price to pay for putting Dr. Feelgood behind bars.
It's easy for you to say, Mario. It wasn't your Mercedes. Ow, Paul.
Boy, it hurts. It should. You got 3 broken ribs.
Oh, what's going to happen to little Patty now?
Well, after she clears the detox program, she'll be put into a residential house. And with Mrs. Murphy agreeing to take some psychological counseling, Patty could be back home before the baby's born.
It'd be nice.
Paul, ask him.
Alex?
What are you two whispering about?
Paul has a question he wants to ask you. Go ahead, Paul, ask him.
Yes, go ahead, Paul. Ask him.
Well, I was talking to Alex, and since I can afford it, I was thinking maybe if you still need someone, maybe working here.
That's great. We need all the volunteers we can get.
No, I mean working here. Full time.
You mean like get paid for it?
Oh, no, not until we get established.
Boy, all you doctors study from the same book, huh?
What about your family?
Well, they'd have the same problem I would working here. Take some getting used to. I could start in the morning.
Sure could use some help.
Well, if I'm going to start in the morning, I guess I better go home and get some sleep.
I think we all could use a little sleep.
I know this ain't any of my business, but maybe a rich boy like you shouldn't be in this neighborhood.
Hey, least of my worries to this neighborhood.
My car! I know the feeling. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Tomorrow night, Den's out to unwrap a killer disguised as Santa in a tense matlock. Then is Bubba's new lover plotting his murder. Nothing takes the chill off winter like In the Heat of the Night. Followed by Midnight Caller, The Way It All Began. 3 action hours tomorrow night only on NBC.